Hello everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video. Now before we get into the main part of the video, which obviously you'll know what it's going to be because you've read the title and you've seen the thumbnail, I just thought I'd mention the mastery challenges, and this one in particular. See, it's good that they've released the mastery challenges, and I'm pleased that they've done it. Also, I like this idea of the limited time event. But can I just mention that if you're producing a event which is supposed to draw sort of people back into the game to make them play more and more, surely you have something that's actually gonna make them play the game, no? Because 3 scenarios or timetables and 30 miles is not really a lot. It's gonna take me maybe 4 or 5 hours to complete this challenge. You know, surely you'd want something that's going to take you several days of hard grinding to be able to get it in just a short time, sort of thing. No, it just seems a bit funny to me. Anyway, like I say, I do like the idea of the mastery challenges, and yeah. We'll have to see. Also, they've obviously introduced the mastery challenges for the other. Can I just mention the fact that the release of the LGV coincides with the release of the mastery challenges, pretty much, and there isn't any mastery challenges for the LGV. I'm going to let them off on this one because they may not have sort of, when they were planning the LGV, they probably didn't plan necessarily that the mastery challenges would be released at the same time. But in a way, I'm kind of thinking, why, you know, for any future releases, basically, there needs to be mastery challenges, and I don't think this is something they did before, but whenever they release a new DLC, there needs to be mastery challenges for it. Otherwise, there's no point having the mastery challenges, because they're just incomplete. Anyway, if I go back to the main menu, and of course we've got our new route, the LGV, and let's give it a try. I'm sure it will load us in a tutorial, which will be useful. Now, obviously, we've all played Train Sim Classic. Maybe you've played this one. Maybe you've played the Kent High Speed Line. So, you know, we should all have an idea of how to drive using TVM signalling. Though it's really nice that we actually have it in the game now. Welcome to the LGV Méditerranée. Mediterranean, I'm just going to say that as, I think. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting a treat.
Train Sim World 2,
Matt
the
Peddleston.
immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
I mean, we have another country, so I guess it's getting a bit more around the world, if you will. But okay, Matt, sure, whatever.
You've just been awarded some action points.
Woo! Oh, I've got everything turned off, haven't I?
And count towards your overall experience.
I can't remember.
It is necessary to be fully
observant
of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up,
oh, bye then.
down, left, and right.
Bye. Have fun. I thought this taught me the, I swear these tutorials never generally... No, who does that? If you do that, then seriously, what the hell's wrong with you? I need to bring back my, time stuff, don't I? We'll drop these in a little while, but I'm running out of finger length. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, right. I just need to see where these markers are, obviously. Oh, hello, collectible.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
That's the most pathetic map we've seen yet, so far. Because of the fact there's only 3 stations on it. It looks weird. Are we taking this one? We're taking this one, okay. So literally just arrived. We're not gonna... We're not gonna... Oh, hello, purple lights. I don't even remember how these... I think the purple lights represent red, don't they? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. We're not even gonna get in the cab and turn the tail lights. Can we interact with it? If we can, I want to put the tail lights on. Because this is going to trigger me otherwise. And probably a lot of you guys too. Cab light. Corridor light. Sneak peek of the cab before we're supposed to see it. Climate control. I can't remember where the lights are in this thing. Wiper. That's a wiper panel, clearly. Pantograph. Master switch. Wait, that's active. That should be off. I mean, it kind of should be active if I'm... Actually, hang on, wait. Maybe turning the master switch off does the lights? Yeah, it does. Cool. Ambient announcements in French as well, because yes. Lovely. Oh, hello. Oh, we can't go down there. Are you kidding me? Really? Really? You actually cannot go down there? Well, that sucks then, doesn't it? Again, that side, I'm guessing it's the same thing. Anyway, let's actually get to the end we're supposed to be at. I hate doors in this game. They're so hard to close. Unless we just drive along with the door open. We could always do that. That's always an option. I don't think anybody would mind the draft, would they? Close, you stupid... Right, if I... Sometimes you can do that. There we go. You can, like, hop off the train as the door's closing. Anyway, we'll have a proper look at the train and the coaches and everything in a sec. Can you go up here? Please tell me you can go up here. Ah, they could have at least let you go up to the first balcony to have a look over the station. No, would that have been too much to ask? I get that they wouldn't necessarily bother modelling anything up there properly, but like, you know, give us a little bit of leeway. No. Oh, we're actually riding it rather than getting on it. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was completely unnecessary anyway. Getting a seat. No. Right, okay, are we going upstairs or downstairs? Let's have a look first. Have a look at this thing. Oh, what the hell's that sound effect? Okay, then. Well, it's blocked off at the end. Have we got the light on still? No, we haven't. Okay. Does it do the old... it doesn't. Not really. I like the maquette. I like the seating covers. Air conditioning I can hear as well. Oh look, you have to actually walk. That's not very it's not very DDA compliant or whatever the equivalent is. If you can't walk between the coaches at ground level. I get there's a... Oh wait, hang on. Maybe you can go through this one. No, you've got to go up. You've got to go up and over the bogey. I get it. I get you can't pass through the bogey, but you know what do you do if you're in a wheelchair? You clearly can't go upstairs. So if you're in a wheelchair, so like, how do you get out if there's a fire or something? You know, they're moaning about us at sort of, oh, you got to be DDA compliant and all that rubbish, and then. Well, not rubbish, it's good, but you know, you get what I mean.
Previous and current objectives.
It's just like...
Check it out now, and then return to...
Woohoo! Pause menu. Woohoo! Press E. We're in a seat. What? Follow markers to the staff... Oh, okay. Was this literally just a case of sit down? Congratulations, you can sit. I'm guessing so. Now we've got to sit down in the driver's cab, I guess. Looks nice. Very sort of dirty. Is a good word for it, I reckon.
A lot of time will be spent,
which is quite a contrast because
so when ready, sit in the driver's seat.
With a lot of contrast with sort of the cab. The cab looks actually quite clean and nice, and then you've got that bit that looks quite dim and dark and all that.
The display has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen. This is a guide to what
Congratulations, the train's bleeping at me though.
This is the speed display. The current speed will be represented by a moving bar. The red marker indicates the current maximum permitted speed.
Thank you. You're giving me a literal train sim world tutorial, aren't you?
This is the direction display.
Whoa, direction display!
Forward, reverse and neutral
yes,
directions.
yes. Can we skip through this? No, we can't. That's a shame.
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control
11:36. It's a very dark cab. Hopefully,
these are the brake
the lights are
indicators.
effective.
They show the
I mean, I know we're sort of greyed out a bit at the moment, but even so, I guess that's not too bad. Right, let me turn the light off. It's still quite a dark cab, but I guess you can't really see the ceiling. What does that say? I think that's a max speed, but you can't read it, which is useful. Always useful.
In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays.
No, they're not. I'll turn them off.
Of what is approaching
there they are.
And a countdown distance to when they will come into effect.
I'll just turn everything on for the sake of the tutorial, shall I?
Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience.
Settings menu. If you're wondering how I'm doing it, it's Control 1 to 7 I think I'm using. 8 might be doing something, but I can't remember. 8 might do something. I don't know.
This train is ready to go. Push the indicator
Just sets itself up. What kind of flipping tutorial is that? If it doesn't show you how to set the train up. Honestly. I get there's probably one for this train specifically, but, like, you know, come on. Sort of teach me now how to play the game properly so I don't have to relearn everything later, if you get what I mean.
Marseille Saint-Charles station is a major terminal station in the second largest city in France, connecting high-speed rail, including international services, with local regional trains.
Except there are no local regional trains because DCG are too cheap to model them and not charge you extra money. I'd have laughed if that signal was actually not green. I'd forgotten how annoying these markers were on the track. I'd genuinely forgotten. Let me see if I can ditch them. Hang on, which one is it? 4? No. 3? No. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. That'd do. Except these are kind of useful. I'm not going to lie. The speed ones are kind of useful. Power handle off. Wait, did it put the power handle to off automatic? Well, look. What kind of broken flipping tutorial is this, honestly? I get they're trying to like show you how to play the game, but if you're buying this DLC, you probably have already played the game before, and you probably know how to do everything you need to anyway, don't you? Because if you're buying a DLC, that suggests you actually have the game. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too logical here. I've always wondered why these take so long to, sort of... Hello. There's no cables on. Oh, there is cables. It's only on one side, though. It's interesting. It's obviously the buffet car, but... Intriguing, sir! Intriguing!
You've only explored a small area here, so
let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. I could have wrote this script.
Welcome to the beautiful south
they do
of
wait.
France. Climb aboard the modern high-speed express TGV duplex train.
And where's the older TGV? I can't remember what it's called now, but
km/h using the TVM 430 onboard signaling.
We'll still need the Eurostar, but you know.
And safely. Drive from Marseille via Aix-en-Provence to Avignon. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, hang TGV
place
posters,
route maps,
restock first aid points, apply no trespassing signs, and repair broken
bloody hell.
cabinets. This is the LGV Méditerranée high-speed line.
LGV Méditerranée. That's how you say it. Okay. Is that because the train pulled in? That must be because the train pulled in. Okay. Intriguing. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with the TGV tutorial. The tutorial so far has been completely useless, so, you know, we're just going to wing it. I'm sure it'll go horribly wrong, but whatever. We can use TVM, right? If we use Explore, timetable, there's only 52 services. I get they're probably infrequent and sort of, they're fast and, you know, all that kind of stuff, but, what? You can do snow. Okay. They've actually disabled the snow option in the summer. I don't know if that's always been a thing in Train Sim World or what, but I quite like that actually, that they've disabled it, because you always put the snow up and then there was no snow and then you'd be like, where's the snow? Or I found that at least anyway. Anyway, what are we gonna leave depot? That's thank you. Thank you. We want to do something sort of midday-ish, I reckon. Marseille. We want to do Avignon probably, really, don't we? Frankfurt. Drive northbound as far as Avignon. So yeah, that'll probably suit us well. I reckon. Yeah, it's a very sparse timetable by the looks of things. Not particularly all that suited to Train Sim World. You want a sort of a moving, living timetable, really, in Train Sim World. For it to actually be effective with the sort of the way the game works. So you want to be able to come into a station and there's actually a task to unlock the door. Wait, they've actually taken our feedback? You actually start 2 minutes before the journey actually begins? Oh my god, this is news. This is intriguing for flipping DTG. Right, need to turn the master switch on first, probably. I'm guessing these mean just ignore me. I'm setting up myself. Is there a door control button, or is there a something else? Oh, there's a desk light. Okay, that's effective. That's actually quite effective. Yeah. Is there a door button? No. Train brakes, emergency, wipers, brake overcharge. Oh dear, we've got to charge brakes, have we? Oh dear. Okay, that's upsetting. It's not unrealistic. It's just upsetting. Corridor. We want to turn on the corridor lights quickly. You know what? For now, I'm just gonna do that to get the doors open. I think it's the left side we want. I hope it's the left side we want. It's running the action, so I'm guessing it was the left side we want. I thought that might let us see down there. Oh, flipping heck. DTG. I'm disappointed. I wanted to at least see it. I get that it doesn't work. Oh. Oh, okay. Gonna open that. It doesn't look like there's going to be many fuses actually active. Oh, we got headlights. Does this train set the headlights up automatically? It looks like it does. Okay, it's a bit like an S-Stock. That would mean at least the S-Stock, when they add that to the game one day. It needs to happen. But yeah, TVM. We need that to... Oh, it's in test. We put it in test mode. What does test do? Oh, 300. 270. It just runs a self-test, does it? 230. 220. 200. 170. 160. I'm not too worried about the timetable at the moment, by the way. So we're going to be late, but I don't care. I just want to see this train in action. 0. 270. 230, 230, 220. I'll explain how TVM works as we start moving, because there's a bit more to it than just sort of a regular stop-go aspect signalling. We've actually got a red light, which I'm guessing will clear when we close the doors, because DCG don't seem to work out how signalling works properly. But you know, whatever. Brake neutral, brake hold, brake overcharge. We've still got self-test going on. Oh, I think, is that back to the start? 320? That must be it done then. So we want the TVM to the normal position. Battery's normal. I want to see what else we've got in this cabinet first before we go anywhere. KVB. I don't actually know what KVB does. I'm guessing it's like a DSD type system. Compressor, normal. I've never heard of vacuum. VACMA. I don't know what that is at all. Should we be stupid and energize it when I have no idea what it's going to do for us? Auxiliary power. None of them work. That doesn't work. Okay, so there's a few bits you can play about with in there. At least they've not left it completely blank. Can you open this window? It looks like it should open. Can't open the window. That's a shame. No. No, I don't. Because I got up at the seat, isn't it? Is there instrument lights? I think the instrument lights were down here, weren't they? Cab light is there. Flipping heck. Oh. It looks good until you look upwards, and then it's like, oh, okay. It's a bit disappointing. Climate control on. Ooh. Okay, so we have got an ambient sanding. Panel light. Oh, okay. Okay. 5%. We'll do that. Sanding. Cancel sanding. Climate low. I can't hear any pitch changes, but it's nice it's simulated. Wiper interval. Oh, you can... Okay. Silent wipers. That's fun. Is that a windscreen wash? I'm guessing that's probably a windscreen wash. At least everything's labelled so you don't have to know German in order to... Oh. KVB shunt. KVB past danger. KVB test. Clear light. Okay, no, that doesn't seem to be working. Maybe there's a switch I've missed somewhere. There might be an MCB. Circuit breaker off. I'm not going to touch any of that apart from the master switch. Gauge lights, that's what we want. Tail lights on. VCMA test. Active. Has that got something to do with this screen? Oh. Yep, okay. Okay. VCMA cancel. Is that... What's that set to then? I don't know what that would be on. Alert. Pantograph. Stuffs. None of that keypad works, which is a shame. Service retention. Can we turn off this VCMA test now? Service retention cancel. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's something to do with the brakes. Could be something to do with the service braking. It's electric. It's electric. What's the point of that? Can you can't put it in the middle. Okay. Oh, you just like stop it and it stops wherever you've stopped it. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's get the let's shoot outside and we'll get the doors closed, shall we? I want to see and hear them. Okay, I was expecting a more annoying bleep, but good. It's nice to see they've done the expanding steps as well. Power changeover location. Oh, we've actually got to change power control, have we? Oh, this could be interesting, actually. This could be really good. Right, forward. I'm guessing there's a train brake, so we're definitely going to need that later. Can we do something with the power handles? Why won't they move? I probably should have done the tutorial, but you know. Press the alert. We're in forward. Pantograph mode AC. What have we got? AC, DC, LGV. Okay. Ooh. Okay, nice. I didn't see that panel down there before. Nothing works on it, which is a shame, but... Vigilance pedal. There's a pedal for each foot, is there? Cancel sanding. Do we need to release the brakes, maybe? Let's release the brakes quickly. Ah, there we go. Maybe that's going to let us do the... There's no loco brake. Speed selector. Okay, so that's like your speed set. That's not going to let us do anything. We definitely should have done a tutorial, I'm thinking now. Oh well. We're too good for tutorials, right? We'll get this moving somehow. Move! Move! It's obviously locked into place by something. Headlight brightness reduced. Normal. Reduced. Okay, so that's like a night light. Some old horn from the old one, I think. Backup brake neutral, backup brake release. Emergency brake. What's this service cancel? Service retention thing. That doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm gonna quickly grab the manual because I don't really want to skip this now. Quit this. Now I've started. If I can find the manual, that is, of course. No editor. I don't know when I actually keep the manuals, to be perfectly honest with you. DLC. Documentation, maybe? Eulers, no. None of that stuff. Okay, maybe if I go to the DLC page. I should have been more prepared, but I wanted to have a first look. View the manual. There we go. Just see if there's anything regarding opening up the throttle. Ah, panel A. Which ones, what are we looking at? Hang on, let me work out what panel we're looking at. We're looking at panel A. Yeah, okay. Backup brake lever is apparently non-functional. It doesn't tell you what, it tells you what they're for, but enter the cab, locate service retention cancel button to take control of the cab. Okay, stand up and open the panel. Check that both battery and the compressor are set. They were. Press and hold for 5 seconds on the auxiliary power switch. Auxiliary power switch. Okay. This is interesting. Auxiliary power. Radio. I'm not convinced. Maybe it's not in there, hang on. Maybe it's not in there. It might be one of these. Acknowledge. Climate control. Brake. Alert. Yeah! I thought this would be easy. I didn't realise we'd have a mountain to climb before we could drive the thing. Where's my manual gone? There it is. Set the reverse lever to forward. Use a manual driving control. The driving mode control has several operating modes, which we'll go over in detail later in this guide. That's not helpful. Do it now. Onboard system brakes, power supply, passenger door control, emergency brake recovery. There's stuff on the safety systems, which is good. TVM, French signalling guide. It's all good, it's all here. But I need to know how you move the throttle lever. Come on. Don't tell lies. It's actually got nothing in here. It seems to have nothing in here. I cannot get this lever moving, in other words. Train brake lever forward into release. Push the power handle slightly forward and the train should move to begin. We did the TVM thingy. Press the brake hold button to release the brakes on the power car. Nope. Oh, brake hold. Brake hold. Is that why we can't do it? Maybe. It's got nothing to do with the physical lock on the power handle, though. Right. Okay. I think I've got no choice. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this tutorial. I thought it'd be reasonably simple to drive, but apparently not. So let's learn how to drive it instead, then, shall we? Rather than actually having fun with it. New journey. I don't want the journey. I just want the training. See, you had told me this in the basics, the very basics, in the tutorial, the first tutorial. would have been fine, no? You would have thought, rather than just like, oh, you stick it forward and then it's like, yeah, I can drive a train, let's do it. Well, you know, especially for new players. Like, you know, if you've gone through a tutorial like, oh yeah, I know everything about driving the train now. No, you don't. You can't drive without this next bit. It just seems, I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh on them, but it just seems a bit stupid.
Welcome to driver training here at Marseille. Today you'll be learning to drive this SNCF Series 200.
And they're so slow. Come on. I'm joking,
brief
but,
introduction will cover critical driving controls and passenger operations. So climb aboard to get started.
Flipping French Revolution army coming off there or something in there. Climb up.
Take a seat in the driver's position.
Oh, what else is I going to do?
Most of your time. To begin, you will need to press the service retention cancel button to
take control of the cab.
In normal operation, this unit draws electricity from the overhead catenary via a pantograph. However, since the pantograph is currently in the down position, you have to power the initial systems by priming the auxiliary battery.
Okay. Ah, it's down the back, is it? I didn't see that. Oh, maybe that's what the problem was then. This must have been the whole 5-second thing then. Yeah, that's the 5-second thing.
To activate the control desk, set the master switch to active.
Active.
Now activate the pantograph using the normal and DC positions on the different rotary switches so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary.
Is it done? Is it up? I pressed F3 by accident. I don't know. Is it? It's not. It's most definitely not. DC, AC. We want it on. Do we want it on DC then? Lower, normal. Must be what we want.
The DC setting should be used in the area of Marseille.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Fair enough.
The LGV setting should be used outside of Marseille.
Okay. It's DC then.
And the AC setting is used in other AC overhead line areas. The circuit breaker will need to be set. Now that the circuit breaker has been set, it will need to be armed. Use the indicator control to read.
Okay.
Lighting is automatically set when enabling the master switch, but make sure you use the low beam lights when passing other trains so as not to blind oncoming drivers.
Which is on this switch down here.
Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Yes, it's all done. Do you want me to just casually unlock the doors? Did you not even need me to look outside? Unlock. Load passengers. Okay, so there is a bit of a setup process to this, which I didn't realise. I thought it'd be like the one in Train Sim Classic.
Next, you need to do a brake test. This ensures that all the brakes are working correctly before you set off. First, press the brake hold. And now,
okay, brake hold, emergency brake.
Use the brake neutral switch to disable the brake lever.
Press the emergency button to release.
You can now re-engage the brake control by using the... Now that you've tested the emergency brake, you'll test normal brake operations. Then hold the train brake in the release position.
So why didn't they give you a sort of an in-depth tutorial on any other thing? This is like the most in-depth tutorial they've got.
Apply until the brake pipe reads around 4. And that's the brake system fully tested.
I'm probably not going to remember that, but you know.
The reverser is used to set the direction of travel. There are 3 driving modes on the TGV. Coupling and uncoupling.
If you look at the 37 mile an hour, it just goes upside down.
And is intended for coupling manoeuvres. Manual control. This is usual mode for driving on classic lines. And selected speed. This uses the speed selector control and is used by the driver on high speed lines to set the maximum cruise speed. To get started now, select the manual control mode as you are on the classic lines. It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Lock the doors. It didn't give a TVM tutorial, which I thought would have been important, considering like 4/5 of the route is TVM signalled.
For this introduction, you'll be driving as far as Aix-en-Provence. Finally, press the brake hold button and you should see...
Okay. Okay, we can now
The train
move.
is now ready to park,
We'll
so
have to
apply a
see if
small
we
amount of power to get moving.
see if we can actually remember this. Once we finish this tutorial, we'll probably actually go and do a service in it and see if in fact, actually, you know what? I think I'll do that as a second part to the video. I'll go back and do the service for it, I reckon. So yeah. Because I spent way long enough messing about with this train and not getting anywhere. So, you know, we'll do it like that.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed
No,
and reduce engine
I don't want to.
stress
Oh,
and
okay.
maintenance.
We need to. Shame. I thought it was 37 here,
Keeping
but
to the
it's
speed
clearly not.
limit is important. If you begin to overspeed, hold the brake lever
Laughs in the
into
face of
fly position
31.
to slow down.
You can see the speed increasing and decreasing like crazy. Purple signals everywhere. Gonna go over all of the lines possible. Was the speed board on the signal, maybe? Could have been on the signal gantry, I didn't see it. Obviously, he's always got to wait until the rear of the train's passed. Got some adverts on that building over there. I still want to know what the light's flashing. I'm sure the manual probably says. Okay, horn's not the worst. You could definitely hear the looping on the low tone. Can't really hear it on the high tone. Sorry, on the high tone, but I can't really hear it on the low tone, though. It's not the worst I've ever heard. It'd be nice to hear this thing at speed as well. Bit of graffiti everywhere, nice. Could just imagine this on a off the rails service into the Bakerloo line tunnels, can't you? Oh, I caught the horn. Just gonna have a look at some of the modelling on the underframes. Oh, or not, or not. We need to start braking, actually. I'm guessing the Rio braking is going to be pathetic. Oh, okay, that must be miles an hour, because I've got my thing set to metric. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Looks good. Can't tell if they're 2D. Oh, are they? Yeah, they're 2D, but they look 3D. So... acceptable. Not a lot to see on the underframe, of course, because it's all boxed up. Buffers, chain link coupling. Are you sure? Are you sure it would be a chain link and not maybe a bar? I would have assumed a bar, but maybe not. Is this temperature or something? Could be. Oh, looks good. It's pretty high resolution. I've got no problem really with the texturing. Ooh, that looks cozy. That must be the first class, I'm guessing. Bogies, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, the modelling looks pretty decent, to be honest. Obviously, we've not been watching the route, but we can do that next time in the next video when we do that. 99 mile per hour, so yeah. Let's get a bit more speed up, shall we? For the 14Ks we gotta cover. Funny to think this is all DC though.
You're approaching the voltage changeover area and need to change the voltage on the train in order to continue. You'll do this without stopping the train.
Oh no! Power handle to off. No, I'm not at speed yet. Let me go to speed, boy! What happens if you go on the wrong voltage, I wonder? Okay, now we'll put the throttle off.
Open and then close the circuit. Lower the pantograph by moving the switch to the lower position.
Lower. Oh, we got to actually
change the pantograph mode switch to
LGV and then raise it back up. Huh? I guess we've got no power still. I don't know if it's still trying to get it up or what. I swear this wasn't simulated in Train Sim. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. They've done a good job with this. Rescue. No, we want it in normal. Go to the power changeover location. Maybe not a lot's going to happen until we do that. It's just free rolling at the moment. Dark tunnel. Darker than Train Sim Classic. They were illuminated, I believe. Classic. Right, okay, we've got TVM now.
When the arm breaker symbol illuminates, rearm the circuit breaker. This means you can now increase power up to the indicated speed on the TVM display.
That's got to be lower, I think. Right, okay. Circuit breaker. Oh, we've got to do that. Arm the circuit breaker. Rearm circuit breaker. Armed. Right, okay, yeah. So you can put the Okay, I think I get it now. I think I get it. I'll read up on the safety systems at some point, and we'll have a look. Like I said, I'll do a video in a second. I think this route only takes a little while to drive, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll do it as soon as I finish recording this, I reckon. Yeah, we're at full throttle, cool. Can we go outside the train? No, they've disabled it like Bakerloo line. Why am I not surprised? And can you please do your tunnels right, your tunnel occlusions, DCG? Why is it light here? Shouldn't be light here. Should be pitch black like it was just a second ago. The Bakerloo line suffers with this issue as well, and it's highly annoying because I've got no lights on, no cab lights or anything, gauge lights on. I swear we didn't change this as well. I swear we need to change that. I don't know. Oh well, it didn't ask us to, I don't think so. Unless maybe that's for the speed set. That might be for the speed set only, possibly. I like the little blue mark. Oh, that's for what the TVM's telling me. Right, okay. Because if you're wondering, the green is the speed you can do. And the they have the flashing sort of white diamonds with black around the edge. That indicates that the speed is... that's the speed you should be at by the next speed board. And the speed and the sort of the signal boards are them blue and yellow arrows that you see.
You're now approaching Aix-en-Provence.
We are
so
as well,
apply
flipping heck.
a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable, safe stop.
Does that count, or do we need to use the actual brakes? Probably the actual brakes. I'm guessing. I mean, the Rio braking on these things is pretty pathetic anyway, let's be perfectly honest here. It's completely useless, I find, so... Yeah, see, we're already at Aix-en-Provence, so I don't think it would take long to complete the rest of the journey at all. I mean, I know it's clearly not this close. Avignon. I know it's clearly not that close to Marseille. So, but still, it's not taking us long to get here at all. Can't even see where the 2.1. Okay, so it's the one afterwards. We're a little bit slow then, I guess. We could probably be faster. I think the speedboards are actually new models from other than the ones from Train Sim. The catenary looks the same, if I'm being honest with you. But the speedboards, they look like they might be slightly different. They've got that little light on them, and I don't remember them having that. Not for this route. I know they obviously had the little we need a bit more braking. We need a lot more braking. We'll put it on 4 bar actually. A lot of Rio. Yeah, I know they had the sort of the shunt signal looking things on the on our line on HS1, but I don't remember them having anything here. Right, we'll take off that. I'll decrease the braking on that a tiny bit. Turn that off with 7. Is it 7? I thought it was 7. 4, 3, 8. I can't remember. I can't remember which one it is for this thingy now. What did I get rid of? What did I get rid of? Tell me what I got rid of. There we go. That's what I got rid of. And we need more speed. I've done it. I was too busy titivating. Lost all the speed now. That's fun. I hope we can go inside them buildings. That would be nice if we can. See, look. Let's see if the Rio braking actually does anything. Barely any. So I guess it's not too bad. I guess it's not the worst I've ever seen, but we definitely need some friction braking in order to be able to stop where we want to. Nicely on the marker. Get the doors unlocked. Like I said, I don't know if there's a switch for these. It might be guard controlled in real life, which would obviously mean that there isn't a switch. Drop that quickly and take a screenshot, which I'll probably use for the thumbnail. Even though it's not the greatest screenshot ever, but you know, there's a lot going on in there. So yeah, hopefully we can sort of access it. Calm down. Calm down. It's only a doorway. I can't imagine a doorway's hard to navigate, no? Lock. Where's the door? Oh. There's one. There we go.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Woo! Right, so yeah. I'll after that disaster of a video, I'll produce another one at some point to sort of explain how it's actually or to sort of actually have a look properly at the route. That was just the first look at the train, I guess I'm going to call that. Interesting. Yeah, no, I quite enjoyed that. I'm glad, actually, that I had all them issues, because that means they've simulated the actual train properly, and once you get to learn it, you'll remember how it's driven, hopefully. So, it would be nice to, nice and immersive. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that there for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!